Hey everyone, just going to start a new YouTube channel on what me and my brother get up to in our spare time. Done a few projects in the past, never really filmed it before like this, so thought we'll give it a go with our first little project. So here we go, hope you enjoy. So we've got here my 1976 Morris Marina Coupe 1.3 Deluxe. I've owned this car for about 4 years now and done it all up, when is it? February 2014 I got it, and done it all up in October 2014, got an MOT, used it when I was doing my driving lessons and that, passed my test, used it every day for 3.5 years. You'll probably find this car on the internet if you type in its number plate, PDA 827R, and yeah, I just drove it for about 2 years as a rusted heap, and I thought, you know what, I'll spray it, so I bought those spray cans from Halfords, gave it a go, and it came out not too bad. Like I say, 3.5 years, 20,000 miles worth of driving in it. Had a few issues, as you would with any car, but only let me down twice. And yeah, it done me well. Unfortunately, started my new job, coming back, second day of the new job, found a deer. And that sort of ended it really, as you can see. So that was July 2017, hit that deer. So me and my brother, we sort of spent quite a bit of time taking off the wing, as you can see, no wing, front valance was gone, headlamp panel was bent. Decided to do the other headlamp panel on that side there, just for the head of it really, because that was a bit rotten, and I thought whilst we're doing it we might as well. Dilemma though is, do I replace this wing? We've welded in there, and I'm just going to put some more weld in there to bring that level up and then grind it back. And it's got like a little hole, you see there, and actually it's alright down there. So I didn't know if it's worth doing a whole new wing. The thing is, then you lose the original bit of the car, being the wing. And plus wings are hard to get hold of. I mean, I've got a couple I could use, yeah, but it's still solid enough, so I might leave that and just weld it. I was repairing it. I sort of had a go, and I found a few more holes, as you can see. I've started putting a plate in there, and I found a hole back there, so I started plating the inner seal. I plated the inner seal now. As you can see, that's all solid. That was all rotted all along there into there, hence why I cut this piece off. So I welded all that in, under sealed all that lot. It was rotten just there as well. Yeah, that whole bit just sort of ripped off really. My hand went. So that's great. Okay. Had a bit of rot down here, hence why we've extended these plates down. So then when you put your wing on, you're going to weld it along the bottom, get a grinder and cut that along left there. So I just need to plate in there to fix that. Need a plate inside there. There's a little hole there, nothing major really. Then around this side, had another poke around. That had gone. I already knew about this bit, but it wasn't too bad back then. And yeah, I sort of pulled all that lot off, and that's all gone there. And yeah, it's knackered. That's sort of very loose. I'm leaving that for the moment as sort of a template on what to make, but yeah, it's just all the years have just sort of caught up with it really, using it every day and that. I didn't realise that had gone in there. Really could do with, oh yeah, that is bad. Really could do with some new seals, but again, it's where do you stop really. It's also rotted down in this boot well here. So yeah, I started welding it there, but the wind got up when I was welding it last year, and it just blew through everywhere, which wasn't overly great. So you just need a patch in there, patch there. Need a little bit on this wheel arch here, up there, that bit. And yeah, annoyingly as well, I was driving it maybe about 2 years ago now, going backwards, moving out of the way of this truck, didn't see this post because it was so small, backed into it, hence that there. I'll try and put some pictures on if I can. I don't know how to do it, but yeah, that's all smashed back there, and we got it back basically. Obviously it's a bit stretched now and a bit distorted, but isn't too bad. So yeah, that was annoying, backing into that post. That door was just to fill a hole, it's not actually a replacement door. I've got the other door that needed welding because it was all splitting all along that bottom there, and all split had come away from the door, so I've got that in work at the moment as such. Same with the bonnet, it's just to fill a hole, because the deer came and hit me about here. So I was doing about 55 I think when I hit it. I saw one come out and I thought, there's normally another one that, oh, there it was, bang, killed it, ran it over twice. So yeah, people said to me I should have taken it home, but I thought, well, the last thing I wanted to do was take it home. I just wanted to get away from it, to be honest. I thought maybe the car would be alright being all metal, but then I couldn't see the wingtip here because it was down here somewhere. So yeah, if I did break, I have a feeling that it would have come into the middle of the car, smashed up the whole bonnet, maybe the chassis and that, pushed the engine back, maybe even gone through the windscreen and done the roof in, who knows really. So I guess one way it was good I hit it the speed I did. So haven't lifted this for a while. That's a little bird nest in the corner there. I've also got the engine in bits because I used to do pre-ignition quite a lot, turn off the engine, used to shudder away like anything, so got that in bits, got the head. I sort of haven't really cleaned up, to be honest. Hence the cling film there, so all the water shooting down it, but yeah, I just thought I might as well, because I think the oil was leaking from the head gasket. I'd done rocker cover, done some seals, but I found like it was a bit weepy on the back of the head gasket. I sort of saw the staining in that, so I thought while it's off the road, might as well do that as well. So see the damage there on the inner wing. I pulled out most of it. You can see where the paint's coming off it, where I've tied a winch around it and tied it to a tree. So, yeah, just using that bumper bracket bit there to put the winch around that like that, and then obviously without the car there, going through to the tree and pulling it out, and it's coming out not too bad. Just need to pull out a little bit more, hammer this down with a hammer. That should be about there. So then just need to do those plates there. I can weld on the whole front end. Got to sort out why it's knocking on this side on the suspension. That's one of my I'll get round to it things. Weld up the seals. Weld up that door. The other door needs a bit of work. Give it a tidy up. I'm going to try and take it back to bare metal with the paint. As you can see, I left it under a tree for about 10 months, hence all the dross all in there. And that's what killed the paint really. It's not done any favours. You can probably see all the crazing on the roof and it's all rusted up. Shame really, because the job was quite nice, but not just because I left it over winter and that. Didn't do any favours, so it's looking at sort of, obviously I can't really spray it outside. I did it in a garage before. Luckily my granddad had a garage spare at one of his houses that he rents out, but I thought either a very good foam roller or maybe a very fine paintbrush. I've looked on the internet and you can get a semi-decent result. I'm not looking for perfection really, it's just a matter of tidying it up just to get rid of all that bleh. But probably see in the background the orange one. Probably do a separate video on that. That van there is my van that replaced this one. I just wanted something cheap really, and that was 250 quid for an MOT, so I was like, oh well, that'll do it. That'll sort me out. So good thing BL locks you get in with any key. Might sort that. So yeah, we got, I haven't sat in this for years now. Yeah, 82,811 miles. I bought it with 60, well, I say bought it, I got given it to my great uncle. Had 63,000 miles on it, 63,851 I believe. And yeah, it's sort of untouched really. It just needs a sort of clean against the carpet. It's all stripped out for welding work, but it's all really solid. That's why I'm sort of annoyed about the seals. I don't know whether I should change them or keep it original, but that's the thing, where do you stop? I could do the whole front end and then do the seals, but then I think, oh, that back bit I crashed, I might do a whole quarter or repair section, and then I think, oh, the doors and and you then keep escalating, then you want to get a good paint job for it now you've done all that work on it, and then you never want to drive it. So that's the sort of thing I'm thinking about. Like, I still want to drive it, if it gets scratched, no big deal. That's why I don't mind them scruffy really. That's like that van, it's sort of a bit beaten up, but that's the job. So yeah, sort of miss this one really. Using it every day for so long, you know it like the gear stick. That's a bit interesting, but you soon know that first gear's up there, second gear's down there, third gear's over here, and there's fourth. But fourth is in the distance at second. Yeah, that's first. I think third was the only good one, yeah. And maybe reverse, but yeah, reverse was alright. But yeah, no one can drive this car apart from me. My mum and dad hate driving it because they can never get the gear stick to work, but the only reason I never fixed it is because I thought, well, if someone wants to nick it, they can't, can they? You don't know where first gear is, you're a bit stuffed then. So, yeah, all bits and bobs, spare parts, radio converted for an aux lead. Just get all those tunes out, those retrofitted speakers that someone put in when I got the car. So yeah, hopefully over the winter I'll get the engine rebuilt. I don't really fancy doing any welding work outside in the winter. That's the only reason I sort of stopped welding it after I crashed it. Sort of work took over, and I didn't really want to do it in the cold. I did have a go, but no, I don't know if the heat makes a difference when welding. When I was welding up that orange one over there, it welded quite nicely in the summer, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's thinner metal, because Mark IIs and later cars went with thinner metal compared to Mark 1s. But anyhow, get the welding sorted early spring next year. Do all the little bits and bobs that I couldn't quite do driving it every day. Didn't give me the chance to. So just want to try and pin the exhaust up a bit, because it's got a stainless steel exhaust on it, but it's for a 1.8. You can see the bigger bore, and it sleeves into a smaller one. The guy said, do you want a sport exhaust or a standard exhaust? I was like, oh, sport sounds alright, not realising it was for a 1.8, so the flange never fit on the front, but he was a nice enough chap. He gave me a down pipe for a 1300 to sleeve into the 1800, so that sorted that out, and it doesn't sound too bad for it either, really. So yeah, nice stainless exhaust. The old one rotted off and fell to bits, and then all the baffles fell out, and it sounded good, but would have failed the MOT. So do that, like I say, do the split suspension, service the brakes, sort the engine, do the welding. Make it sound easy now, don't I? And yeah, I'll be back on the road, and then hopefully I'll be driving this one around. My brother will drive the orange one around, or my girlfriend, or whoever's insured at the time. Then we'll get back onto this one, which again will probably be a separate video. So yeah, anyhow, this is my Marina. To me it's my Marina, as in no other one will replace it. The other ones are all great, but this one's got to be the greatest. Being my first car. So yeah, be back on the road soon, so hopefully we'll have some updates soon. I won't say how soon, because I always plan for 2 weeks and it ends up being 5 months, but we'll get there. So all the best, and see you later.